Two of the Premiership giants clashed at Highbury on the 28th of August 1999. Between them, Arsenal and Manchester United had won 18 major honours during the 90s. The game also boasted the most prolific attack and the meanest of defences in English football. United had scored 80 goals the previous season, while Arsenal had conceded only 17. Thierry Henry was one of the new galaxy of stars at Highbury. He'd joined the club from Juventus in the summer. Arsenal were without five key players. They'd lost goalkeeper David Seaman, skipper Tony Adams and left-back Nigel Winterburn. Midfielder Emmanuel Petit was also injured, while Mark Overmars started on the bench. Much for Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Bobby Charlton to discuss. United were without Mark Bosnich. Raymond van der Hauw replaced him in goal. Phil Neville continued to stand in for brother Gary, and Henning Berg took the place of fellow Norwegian international Ronny Johnsen. The Arsenal fans were full of hope, but United hadn't lost a league game in 1999. Your commentator in North London is Alan Parry.
A little bit of a win behind Manchester United's backs as they get the fixture underway. Dennis Irwin finding Dwight York, Martin Keown sticking very close to him, Paul Scholes. Henry going in strongly against Neville, and now the Frenchman in possession. Did well, and lays it on for Dixon. Thought about the shot, thought better of it. His last goal for Arsenal 3 years ago. And that effort never really likely to trouble Van der Hauw. And the challengers continue to thump in that middle third of the field. Rather grim-faced Alex Ferguson looks on. Beckham. And Beckham was fouled. The Manchester United fans on that far side not too convinced about it, but the referee had no hesitation. Jaap Stam making his way forward for the free kick, which Beckham, I guess, will take himself. The other option alongside him, Ryan Giggs. Tis Beckham though, and it's a beauty, and Cole's header hits the bar. Arsenal close to conceding the first goal of the game. Andy Cole so dismayed that that stayed out as Irwin finds Scholes. On it goes to Keane. Scholes winning it back again, but he's given it away inadvertently there to Canu, and on it goes to Thierry Henry, who's got the pace to keep going here. Could save Van der Hauw. Well, talk about end-to-end action. We almost had a goal for both teams. Great break here, lovely ball, and Henry, once he gets in behind the last defender like that, usually doesn't miss. He did this time. Scholes. Good header on, finds Bergkamp. Henry ready for the return ball. Bergkamp decided to go for goal and wasn't far away. Beautiful curl on that shot there, as you can see from the slow-mo. Scholes. This is Cole. Now Beckham. The through ball for Giggs is brilliant. Well, Ryan Giggs, of all people, to miss what was, at this high standard, a relatively simple chance here. It's a lovely ball by Beckham, and the awareness and running off the ball shown by Giggs was excellent, but the finish wasn't. Really thought he was going to hit the target here, Ryan Giggs. Scholes. The challenge by Parler. Now Giggs. Dwight York, a lovely reverse ball. Giggs will have to motor to keep this in. Lost the race. Bergkamp touching it on to Kanu. And the Nigerian foul there by Bergen. It's an instant free kick that releases Bergkamp. He's got Henry up with him. Didn't see him. Went for goal himself. And Henry might have been better placed, but you can hardly question Dennis Bergkamp when you look at his goal-scoring record. 16 last season. Only Nicholas Anelka scored more. Ljungberg. Kanu takes over. Well, he's done brilliantly here, Kanu, and what a shot! Oh, that would have been one of the goals of the season if Raymond van der Houw hadn't produced such a brilliant save. Fabulous skill from Kanu. He was so far out there, that was heading for the top of Dixon. Good ball for Kanu. Bergkamp on mark if he sees him. And he has. And on it goes to Ljungberg. He scored! He loves playing against Manchester United. 2 goals in his Highbury career. Deft touch for such a tall man. Here's Silvinho. Given away to Keane. A rare mistake in a game of excellent quality. Parlour with the shot! My word, that was close. Explosive finish there from Ray Parlour, who ended last season in great goal-scoring form. Scored 6 times in the final 15 games in the Premiership. Keane. Brilliant. Just got caught on the ankle. Limping as Bergkamp carries on the attack. Oh, that produced another fine save by Raymond van der Houw. Well, van der Houw's never made more than 2 consecutive appearances in his 4 seasons at Manchester United. He's going to have to now because Bosnich is going to be out for a while yet. But he has produced an excellent display here today, the 34-year-old. But even he would have been powerless to stop that going in as Matthew Upson met the flick on. Now Bergkamp. Bergkamp goes down, but the referee's actually given the free kick the other way. But Arsenal so unlucky not to increase their lead here. And it came from an unlikely source in the 20-year-old Matthew Upson. And Manchester United have had a let-off and go forward dangerously themselves. Ryan Giggs. Scholes. Here's Beckham. Cole on the far post. York taps it in, but the linesman's flag immediately rules out the celebration. I just wonder if he'd have let the header from Andy Cole go into the net without applying the finishing touch, whether the same decision would have happened. Let's have a look at the replay here. Lovely ball, wasn't it, by Beckham? Then the header by Cole. Well, actually, it would never have gone in anyway, and it almost brushed the arm too, you have to say, there, of Keane. Here's Vieira. Scholes wins it back. Roy Keane plays it on. The lay-off by Cole. Keane's there! Manchester United have equalised through the captain, Roy Keane. Here's Sheringham, the other substitute. Giggs. Good run by Ryan Giggs. He's been forced wide though. Keane almost inevitably there to clear. Erwin couldn't keep it in play. Alex Ferguson's not too happy with the referee over something that happened there with Giggs on the far side. And Alex Ferguson's never slow to let officials know what he thinks. And the 4th official waves him back onto his seat. Dwight York. Beckham to his right. And gets possession now. 3 in the box for Manchester United. York's one of them. Big appeal for a penalty as Nicky Butt went down. Then Beckham goes down. Keane and Vieira clash. Giggs in possession. And the referee saw what went on there between Keane and Vieira. How is he going to deal with it? Vieira just letting his temper get the better of him in the last few minutes, and he and Stam have a confrontation. Well, I'm afraid this is not the first time we've seen scenes of a similar nature when these two teams meet, and the referee's got some sorting out to do here, and I wouldn't be surprised if a red card is flourished. Not like Jaap Stam. He's normally a very calm, cool customer, I have to say. I've never seen him react quite like that before. There was a head-to-head confrontation between him and Vieira. Now the referee, being surrounded by players, has got some difficult decisions to make, Graham Poll. That was the first challenge by Vieira. Then he and Keane clashed. Keane almost retaliated, and Vieira should be in trouble for that. He was the aggressor there, without doubt. Dwight York looking for Beckham. Good challenge by Silvinho. Now Vieira. Good ball. A lovely little header as well. Parler's dispossessed though by Giggs. Danger here for Arsenal. Ryan Giggs hits it, and it comes to Roy Keane, and Keane has slipped home the winner, surely. 2.5 minutes to go. The captain gets his second goal of the game, and Manchester United players and fans celebrate. And Arsenal caught cold. Parler, one of those responsible for the errors, in particular being dispossessed there by Ryan.